Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Cowboys offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athletes.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, new head coach Eric Morris essentially brought his entire team from North Texas up here to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it's a pretty good-looking team, David. When you take a look at the roster, and you don't have to look too much further than their quarterback, Drew Mestemaker. Absolutely lit up college football a year ago. He's got so much talent. He's got size. He's deadly accurate. I don't think anybody doubts this offense is going to be electrifying right out of the gate.
And nobody doubts this offense, but Drew Mestemaker was doubted his whole life. That dude did not start one high school football game.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking outside, it's Smothers. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
On the ground with the counter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And the Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. The run inside. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Arch to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Page. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hawkins. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, Dave.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his legs, it's Smothers.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Quarterback may change this route. Now here's Manning. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Bringing the heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running inside, it's Smothers. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's Manning to throw. Got the back over the middle. After the filthy move, he's got room. Makes a grab and room to run. He is in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Motion from the back. Arch Madness. Floats it out in space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Play action, here's Manning. Under fire. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back, and now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, Manning. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. He's into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He might want another play. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Arch is going to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the #9 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Commodores sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. We shift our attention back to our game here in Boone as we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle. It's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Manning looking to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Simon. There's a little room there. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Simon. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Longhorns! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Page. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll run the counter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Here's Arts to throw. Rush is on him. And they got him.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll throw it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On the run, it's Hawkins. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Looking to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Snags it, and he's open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Pressure coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense in press coverage. Looking to fire. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And it's gone! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Texas sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Plucks it out of the air.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Brown again. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cowboys will use their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The option, he'll keep it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Arch Madness. Got his man on the outside. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Smart decision. It's 3rd and short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this? On 4th, or are we kicking a field goal?
And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
Step 1 complete. You cut this to a one-possession game. But man, oh man, do you need some more things to go your way. Step 2, we're going to have to kick an onside. No timeouts left. Can't waste clock. Got to get a little bit lucky. Let's see if we can get our offense back on the field.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Looking for space, it's Simon. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Right back to him on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
In the red area, it's Simon. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, Manning. Here's the heat. Breaks loose. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.